So we're on 32nd Avenue in North Flushing. This is my street. Nice residential block, and they've just repaved my street. So as you can see, it's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. As you can see, for the first 50 feet or so, everything looks fine. Catch basin and curb is about 2 to 3 inches up from the paving line, which makes sense. But as we continue on, you'll see that now we're at about 1 inch. And again, we can just get a close up. And as we go another 50 feet or so, now we see that the paving is actually over the curb. This continues on pretty much for the entire street. Not only that, they just threw the paving over the curb in a lot of spots. Again, and in fact, I ended up pulling a lot of it off. We can see right here, that's actually me. I pulled that paving off because they had paved over about 6 inches over the curb. As you can see here now, the curb is below the level of the street, and instead of dealing with this in a way that makes sense, the response was from the DOT guy, not a DOT guy, the private contractor who did this, oh, well, you know, the land on both sides is subsided from the street, so, you know, we have a certain tilt of the street that we have to match. Now, if we look here, this street was repaved about 15 years ago, and 15 years ago, they raised it a good inch or two higher than it had been before, which caused a lot of flooding problems on this street. Now it's even an inch or two above that, and now it's literally above the curb in most locations. When I spoke to the workers, they told me, oh, yeah, we don't really understand this that well, so we're going to get our supervisor to come talk to you. And of course the supervisor never came. So again, we're going to have massive flooding problems come the springtime probably. And it's not just my side of the street, it's also the other side of the street, which has the same problems as I do. Again, this is now in front of my own house. As we can see, the paving is either equal to or above the curb line, and most of it. Here's a great shot right here where the curb is literally above the stones. Again, here I removed it because, as you can see, it's a good inch or two above the stones. Crossing the street, my neighbors. Here we go. Nice job. Really, really clean. You know, they did a really, really splendid job of cleaning up after themselves and making sure that they didn't ruin the curb. And here we go, right here they just kind of slopped it onto people's property and off of the curb line, obviously. So, you know, your tax dollars at work. That's what we got.